Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harakakadash. The oneness of the apostles and elders of great milestone that rule well, and Shalom to the brothers doing the work of sharing truth. Yeah, Russia, they're basically getting it in right now. uh, they made the move on Ukraine, which it was on the cards, and shockingly, the timing is like what, literally the day, I think, as well. But at least over here, that the C-19 kind of what's it called? Regulations are basically gone away. So more or less, that kind of pressure has, that pressure valve's been relieved as far as the people are concerned. But now it's like for the last really it's been from 3, maybe more months. Nah, definitely more. Anyway, but they've been building up the whole, Putin's going into Ukraine. He's gonna do the thing. He's gonna elbow drop. He's gonna suplex. He's gonna fucking people's elbow. He's gonna rock bottom. That he's gonna RKO Ukraine, and yeah, it's shit's popping off, and it's something that the media, especially in the West, they've been fucking slanging hella, just pushing it into the minds of the people, like, yo, if this pops up, like, it's a madness, it's over, like, it's done, it's World War 3, nukes are flying, and that's the thing is, nukes will be flying, and World War 3 will go down. We'll have to see, what this shakes down to, because NATO getting involved, that seems like a stretch and a half, because more like all they've done is sanctions, and same shit they did back in 2014, when the Crimea thing happened as well. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how to what extent it goes. But yeah, prophecy's moving, man. Before I even get to the thingy, let me just go through some images, because it's got wild. Man, in Ukraine, he basically said, like, anyone that can should basically just like, look, they'll say, if you're willing to fight, they'll just give you a strap. Yeah, it's like, where it's peak, and these men are worth, I don't know how long this is gonna last. It's looking like it's gonna move swift, because hey, people are all kinds of through. Okay. And there's hella videos going around as well. Man had their house, yeah, there's hella video just seeing of people's houses just getting fucking hit. And it's peak. All kinds of fruit. Because and that's the thing is this is just in a,
Потому что кто-то не смог договориться и решили помериться силами, как страдают люди обычно, которые не хотят ни войны, ни всего остального. Мы хотим мирно жить, мы хотим работать, мы хотим свои...
Yeah. Fruit. To them bomb shots. I got the troops at. Nah, let's peek. Hello? Okay. Oh, Where's this one even got?
Мы готовы к любому развитию событий.
Свое жилье должны покидать! Что это такое?
She, all kinds of through, all kinds of through. That's the thing is like this is the reason that everyone in the world is messed up is because basically the media Esau's been pushing it in the West heavy. To everyone's all invested. Everyone you talk to, everyone I spoke to today, they're talking about well, first thing in the fucking morning I came into work and I was like yeah Russia's invaded Ukraine, was talking about that. I was like, bro, everyone's got in their mind that shit's being reported. I'm like, there's these kinds of things are going down around the world and people are completely ignorant to it. But this one's being played up because hey, it's basically gonna push a neighbor. It's gonna give them the floor to do a variety of things, and we'll see. We'll see what shakes out. Because really, it's the mark, that Korogma. That's what you're seeing in the works. And I did the video like yesterday talking about what's that guy Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum guy. The you'll own nothing and love it. What's it called? The Davos meetup and whatnot. These guys talking about what? All the things leading into the Karagma. And that's what's being pushed out. That's what they're saying. Hey, focus on this. And now you got this crisis. Then it's not gonna be wasted. It's gonna be utilized, man. All kinds of fruit. Says on AP News, it says Russia invades Ukraine on many fronts in brutal act of war. Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine on Thursday, unleashing airstrikes on cities, and there was hella videos of them airstrikes. It was peak as hell. So footage of a guy with his whole ass left rib cage blown out, man. All kinds of fruit, like. These guys are tasting what's soon going to be on a global scale, and it's all kinds of peak. And it's funny because the woman just bugging out like because of why that's basically something that has been far from people's minds. People ain't been meditating on World War III's coming. They ain't been meditating on a mass amount of death and destruction coming. People have been trying to focus and live their lives, even in the midst of the pandemic. That's been the focus, basically. Just okay, can we just go back to normal? Can we just do blah blah blah? Can we just live our lives and enjoy ourselves? Hey, look now, reality's catching up, man. Says and it's I think okay, let's read a bit more. So it says and sending troops and tanks from three sides in an attack that could rewrite the global post-Cold War security order. And they mention as well, I saw as well an article saying that China's also looking to make moves on Taiwan. Because now it's what? There's as far as getting entangled in this situation, bruh, it's like because any NATO nation that gets entangled, as soon as that happens, it's a world war. And that's the thing is the Lord's gonna put the spirit on them to make that happen. But hey, that Karagma. So it's like for Ukraine, bro, man, I'm gonna put sanctions. Well, we'll see, because as far as been kind of looking at it, it's like they're gonna just do sanctions and condemn and whatnot. But then they're just gonna have to eat it, especially because whether there's deals Germany and Russia were stones throw away from making. But we'll see what shakes out, man. But more likely than not, well, I say more likely than not. As far as I'm seeing it, speaking as a man, it's retaliation in a military form. Like America or some part of NATO sending troops doesn't seem likely, and Putin going beyond Ukraine because they're saying like, oh, is this next, is that, and I'm like, ain't gonna go into, well, if he invades Poland, then that's when World War III will actually kick off, and then it will, likely the likelihood of that. I'm like, well, right now, still need the Karagma, man. So it says Ukraine's government pleaded for help as civilians piled into trains and cars to flee. Scores of Ukrainians, citizens, and service members alike were killed in the first full day of fighting. Russian President Vladimir Putin ignored global condemnation and cascading new sanctions as he unleashed the largest ground war in Europe since World War II and chillingly referred to his country's nuclear arsenal. He threatened any country trying to interfere with consequences you have never seen. And yeah, that's how peak it is. Because if it goes to that, hey, the nukes are there, man. And that's the thing, said what? As a once hoped for diplomatic solution now appeared impossible, Ukrainian forces braced for more attacks after enduring a Russian barrage of land and sea-based missiles. An attack that one senior US defense official described as a first salvo in a likely multi-phase invasion aimed at seizing key population centers, decapitating Ukraine's government and installing a new one. Yeah, because I think they're already in Kiev. Yeah, they got Chernobyl as well. Says what? Ukraine officials said they had lost control of the decommissioned Chernobyl nuclear power plant, scene of the world's worst nuclear disaster. It says Russia's embarked on a path of evil, but Ukraine is defending itself and won't give up its freedom. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky tweeted, his grasp on power increasingly tenuous. He pleaded Thursday for even more severe sanctions than the ones imposed by Western allies and ordered a full military mobilization that would last 90 days. Zelensky said in a video address that 137 heroes, including 10 military officers, had been killed and 316 people wounded. The dead included all border guards on the Zminy island in the Odessa region, which was taken over by Russians. Yeah, true. And they're gonna do the sanctions, and that's the thing with those. It was over time, because even if the thing of those sanctions is like Ukraine is gonna fold before they're even significant, man, and likely, yeah, Ukraine's gonna be well, at least the capitals, the leadership areas, that shit's gonna be done. Where the leadership is, it's gonna be toast. It's gonna be toast. And then from there, that's gonna be a wrap, more or less. Even if there's resistance, it's gonna be a Russian setup. And these men have been setting up for the longest. Men were putting troops on the borders from like 5 months ago. What is it? It's still February. Like November last year, at least. Maybe 5 months ago. So, man had all the time in the world. Yeah, that is a blitzkrieg, bruv. That is a blitzkrieg. That shit is over. uh, First Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For your souls know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that's the thing with these prophecies. For the people in the world, this is just like, oh my God, oh no, why is he doing this? Got white women on Twitter, singing songs, being like, Putin, please. Did you not get enough love? I'm like, shut up, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, this, this shit's got real. It's just not cracked in. But that's the thing. Is people are, they're living in fantasy world. They're trying to put their minds in the metaverse, man. They're trying to get matrixed off from reality. That's why when these events occur, it's just like, oh my God, how can? And that's the thing as well. Is like, people can still go down to a pub by the canal and have a beer and have a laugh and have a chat with their friends, and hug and have a good time. So for them, it's not really real anyway. But it's basically gonna touch everyone. Everyone's gonna get touched. The winds are gonna be released. Once Earth, it's like when the winds come out, it's a wrap. Everyone's gonna feel it, man. It's called the pressure's gonna be on. But now that they see like, oh, this is how raw and real it can get, yeah, it's mad. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, they shall not escape. And yeah, you have women having babies like 3 months early and shit. Imagine you're like, oh yeah, you're like 7 months deep, then the baby's just like, yeah, I'm coming. It's like, it's that time. The Lord's just like, yo, bang, have him come out then. Completely unexpected, man. That's how it's gonna be. And that's, you can see from the reaction to this. And that's the thing, is this has been something that has been, it was only really a matter of time. They're more or less there, and it was like at any point they could kind of jump on it. And then especially after America just scarpered from Afghanistan, it's like even though everyone's like saying, oh, it's terrible, it's awful, you should do something more. If they'll start sending Americans to go die in Ukraine, then swiftly people would be very upset. It's funny as hell, man. And they shall not escape. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So we're watching. It's these things going down. You can see it's basically been in the works. Man, we'll see. We'll see to the extent this goes, because it's looking like, bruh. I mention one of my older videos, man. There's one of them strategy games where it's like you know, you can move your military around, and it's like if you move your military close to the borders of another country and just kind of leave them there, then they'll just kind of message you and say like, yo, what's going on? Like, you looking to invade, or like, because if you are, we're just gonna do this thing. If you're not, then just say you're not. But then that's but then even then it's like if you say you're not you know, you're no, we're definitely not gonna invade, and then you go and invade straight after, you know, you get condemned. But that's what's going down. It's like, you can see the way he was setting the troops up. It's like it's a wrap. And then from then, it's like if no one done anything, it's done. Like, Ukraine ain't in NATO, man. So they're you know, they're done. um, we're gonna get Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Yeah. So just like you see, you know, if you've seen any of the clips from what's going down in Ukraine, you see, yeah, it's that that garments rolled in blood, people all kinds of messed up. You know, the gun, which is the modern day sword, doing work, man. People getting clipped, people getting taken out, all kinds of armaments flying around, and hey, that's still more or less like the standard warfare. But the thing that's gonna, you know, make World War III more intense is gonna be what? The advent of the nuclear missiles being put into use, man. The nukes being sent flying. Which is funny, that's what Putin mentioned. Hinted at like, what, you know, the nukes are there. You're gonna see something that's never been seen before. And hey, it's gonna go down. But yeah, we'll see. From this situation, hey, it's you know, it's got the minds of the people enraptured. So we'll see, you know, how this gets utilized. But yeah, Ukraine's looking hella through, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Shalom.